Greetings, Earthlings. Welcome to Planet Alien here on YouTube. I'm Weird Little Alien, or Noelle, whatever you choose to call me. But I am an alien, just know that. I escaped Area 51. No, how cool would that be? Like, in my past life, I was an alien. I wonder if in your past life you could be an alien. You could, I'm sure. Like, I think I was. No. So yeah, Cloak and Dagger, 108. 108. Are we gonna talk about 108? Yes, we are. Okay, so let's get into my review of Cloak and Dagger, episode 8 of season 1. If you're not watching this show, you are seriously missing out so much. Like, I'm not even kidding you. I love this show. It just gets better and better, and like literally, my heart races. Like, oh my god, when they had Welcome to My Dark Side. That was perfection. Yes, that song. First off, I love that fucking song. That is like that's on my playlist because I fucking love that song. But when they had that song playing, Welcome to My Dark Side, ooh, I was like, oh yes, yes, yes. Perfect song for that moment. Okay, so let's get into this. Let's first talk about the cop what is his name? Like, he died, so it's like, well, it doesn't really matter, I guess, now. But, like, I would have, like, what's his name besides the guy who O'Reilly is dating, you know, or was dating? Because he's dead. God. Connors. Oh, my God. Okay. I'm just gonna be totally fucking honest, but I just don't think, because next episode further proves what I already assumed, which is Connors is most likely going to get away with this yet again, even though it's on, it's on confession. They have it locked. See, this is what got me, is they have it in evidence, and it's like, dude, no. You know how many corrupt cops there are? So many! Like, no, like, that was my first thought. I know you gotta put in evidence, but it's like, you gotta have a backup. You have to, because I guarantee Connors is gonna get away with this again. So they're gonna cover it up yet again, because of course, if this comes out, it's not gonna look bad on just Connors, but also the people who helped him cover it up, like his uncle, which I still wanna know. Like, am I the only one who wants to know what happened to Connors' partner that night? Like, you know, like, whatever happened to him whenever Connors was transferred to Vice after fucking killing a kid? And he said, oh, it was the explosion, you know, and I understand that. Something explodes, you're like, oh shit, you know, but it's like, I mean, first off, why was your hand on the trigger to begin with when this kid was not, he had his hands up, he wasn't doing anything, he said, don't shoot, you know. And secondly, why would you shoot him twice? Like, really? I can understand once, but you shot him twice, okay? Like, oh my god, like, Connors. I hate corrupt cops. But so this cop, because, man, this cop, what the fuck? First you do it with Greg, then you do it with Dwayne, then you do it with this cop. Like, stop making me like these people and then killing them in the episode, you know? Because at first I didn't know about this cop. I wasn't trusting him just yet, you know? Because I'm very sketchy about all these people. Like, O'Reilly, okay, but I just feel like I'm waiting for something bad to happen. Like, I'm waiting for someone you think you can trust to just destroy and betray everyone, you know? I feel like I'm waiting for that. But, oh my god. So, this cop, it was Connors. Oh yeah, it was Connors. Because he didn't just do this because this cop helped O'Reilly and because he recorded the whole thing. And he's the one who helped get this confession, you know? That's not the reason he killed him. At least not the only reason. He killed him, or had someone else kill him, because him and O'Reilly are a thing, which she let the whole station know by kissing him. So therefore, what better way to get back at O'Reilly than kill the guy she's possibly falling in love for, or who she's dating? Just saying. I mean, to put him in the fridge, though? Whoa. Like, what the fuck? Like, oh my god! Connors! I just want this cop to be destroyed. Like, we're getting destroyed. Oh, god! Like, I hate Connors so bad. Like, I knew it. I knew it. He's gonna get away with this yet again, isn't he? He really is. Like, what the fuck? Do we have to kill him to, like, get justice? Like, that's what I like. Like, oh my god. It's so cool seeing, back 8 years ago, you know, when Tandy and Tyrone were young and when all this stuff first happened, you know? And it was so interesting to see that Tyrone had met Evita's aunt before. It's just when he was a little kid, and it's like, that, you know, that was just a small little like, part, and I was like, wow, that's really cool. Like, this is how he first meets Evita's aunt, but he doesn't remember her because, of course, you know, he'd grown up. But, whenever she says, well, let me write it. I wrote it. Oh, ghosts aren't about object fear. They are about justice, is what she was saying about ghosts, you know. Unless they have a score to settle. But she was basically saying that ghosts are for justice. And I'm like, Billy! 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 Like, man, Billy was such a girl. Like, every scene we get of Billy before he got killed for no reason, it's just heartbreaking because he's such a good guy and such a good brother. And it's just like, ah! Like, it gets me because Connors is going to get away with this yet again. Because, oh, well, there's no confession. We lost it. Or someone took it. Or there never was a confession. Like, because O'Reilly's the next target. Like, now that Connors knows that she was playing him, like, because next episode, they're in this bar, what the fuck ever, with a bunch of people. O'Connors. Connors being one of them, and then O'Reilly being another one. And, of course, he's fighting her, O'Reilly. And it's like, these people are just sitting there, and it's like, wait, whoa. What the fuck? Like, is this Connors and all his, like, corrupt cops who are helping him cover everything up again, trying to now kill O'Reilly like they did the other cop? Because that other cop was killed by cops, okay? Someone he clearly trusted because there was no forced entry, or else she would have noticed it. I mean, I know he's gonna, I know this is not gonna work out like you want it to, but it's like, oh my god, Connors, like, fucking O'Reilly, man, she better not get killed. We need at least one cop on our side, and she's the only one we got. The only one. But it's driving me nuts, because it's like, Connors is just out there. Like, what the fuck? He admitted to killing a kid and covering it up, but yet he's out in the real world, just chilling, just having a good time, being the corrupt cop that he fucking is. Because, oh, if this gets out there, oh, it's going to destroy the whole police department. Then they're going to look at everyone. Who's corrupt in this place, you know? And a lot of people are fucking corrupt. Like, I still want to know that girl. Like, when Tandy brought it up to Peter Scarborough about the water jug girl who killed Greg, I want to know who that is. Because I think that's a cop. I really do think it's a cop, and we have yet to find out. And I'm intrigued. I want to know who that is. Like, I need to know. Like, what gets me, though, is I want to know what happened to the partner of Connors after that night Billy died. Like, I just am so intrigued as to where he's at. You know, I know he just had, like, a tiny little part, but I just really want to see, like, where he's at. I feel like, I don't know, I just really want to see it. Another thing, I wrote this down, but, yeah, this is what got me. Whenever, O'Reilly and the cop, like, what the frig is his name, dude? They never gave me a name. I don't know his name. It's like, So, I'm sorry, cop, but that's what you're called. You're called cop. She's like, I'm going to take down Connors, and he's like, no, we are. And I'm like, oh my god. Which, yes, honey, yes. And then he died. And it's like, fuck. Like, like, oh my god. Like, you realize, like, Connors is not the one who killed him because he was locked up. Locked up fucking ass. Maybe he wasn't. Who knows? So, if he didn't kill him, that means some other cop did. Or cops. Like, oh my god, it's so big. It's so big. There's so many. You don't know who to trust. O'Reilly is the only cop I honestly can trust. Besides the guy, and he's dead now. And it's like, why did I say O'Connors? Because I'm thinking O'Reilly. But Connors, he knew that that would be her weak spot, is him. Not saying that, once he saw that they were together, oh yeah, that was it. You know, that's how he was going to first attack her for what she did, like playing him and stuff. But I didn't see him, like, when she walked in and, like, he wasn't around, I was thinking, oh my god, what if we trusted him and we weren't supposed to? What if he's not really the guy we think he is? Oh my god, what if he's, like, waiting there or something? Like, I thought the worst, not thinking he's fucking dead. And then I see all the stuff out, and it's like, oh, you're making a feast. And my thought wouldn't be to go to the fridge, I guess, but I guess for her it would be, I don't know. But she goes to the fridge and opens it, and it's like, oh, you're not making a feast, you're just dead in there, and they needed to put all that stuff on the counter so they could make room for your dead fucking body. Like, Seriously, this cop gets on tape Connor's confession, and then he's killed that very night. And now, next episode, they're going to try and say, oh, it has nothing to do with Connors. It had to be someone else. And blah, 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 blah. No, it was Connors and all those other fucking corrupt-ass cops, high up, down low, whoever it may be, who's on his side helping him. Because I'm guessing in the scene next episode where him and O'Reilly are going at it and he's hitting her and I'm just like, Connors, I want to fucking kill you. Like, shouldn't you be in prison? You fucking bitch. Like, ah. But anyways, I just see all these people sitting there and looking and standing, and I'm thinking, these people are probably all cops who are just, like, letting this happen because they're all corrupt. Oh, my God. Maybe that's how we'll see the water jug girl. Like, I am so fucking upset. Like, I knew, like, I just know Connors is going to get away with this yet again. I just know it. Like, I just know it. Like, I know it. It looks like he does next episode. He's just chilling, hanging out in a bar, it looks like. Like, ugh. You know what? We're going to have to kill Connors, man. We're going to have to do something. Oh my God. Yeah, okay. So anyways, but it was awesome to see Tyrone, like, fucking take his fucking gun. You killed me. Put his gun back. Like, that was epic. Like, he was freaking him out. Like, I love that. I live for that. Because hell yeah. Be haunted by the kid you fucking killed. For no reason. Oh, the explosion. Okay, that makes sense for one fucking bullet, but for two? Hello? No. Like, gosh. I'm so upset. Like, God, I hope whatever happens next episode, I hope O'Reilly lives. I hope Tyrone saves her or something happens, because it's not good for her, okay? She's, oh my God, he's gonna get away with it again. Like, they're going to cover it up yet again. Like, oh my God, I can't take this. I mean, he even said in the confession, I killed you and buried you. Like, oh my God. This just goes to show how much they did to cover up that they killed it. Like, if it was an accident, why can't you just say that? You know, like, why did you have to do all this? Like, Connors gets me. I can't stand Connors. Like, I can't believe the cop. Like, damn, they just keep killing people. Like, they ain't holding back. Shit. I will say, oh my God, I was super nervous because I said this, and I do a round table for Cloak and Dagger every once in a while, and I said this in my last round table for last episode, because one of the questions, like, do you think Ivan will help Tandy, you know, and stuff, and I do think he will help her, but I was worried that, you know, Roxanne Court might get to him first, and he, you know, doesn't want his daughter to lose him again, you know, and he doesn't want anything to happen to him or her, so, you know, he might keep quiet, but I'm hoping he doesn't. And, of course, as soon as Tandy's going to see him, there you see Peter Scarborough walking out, you know, just his shady-ass, piece of shit motherfucking self, just walking out of the room, and I'm like, fuck, 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 fuck. And then she goes in there, you know, and he can remember everything up until, like, the explosion, all that stuff, you know. Like, he can't remember what happened after. And I'm thinking, oh my God, please don't keep quiet. Please give us something. Like, please, you got to know something, anything. And thank you, God, thank you. He didn't tell Peter this, thank God, because if he would have told them, I mean, that would have been a wrap. They would have destroyed the evidence, and Tandy would have gotten nothing out of it. But thank God he told Tandy about the safety deposit box, because that was her golden egg, her golden ticket. That was what was going to clear her father's name. But then you find out what kind of person her real father was, you know, by seeing him hit the wife, because she accidentally spilled coffee on his important work papers. And you could just, like, that was really important to see, because this whole time, you know, we've been seeing Tandy's father little bits and pieces, and we've been hearing from Tandy how great a person he is, and we've thought of him as this great person, you know, he was a great dad, great husband, but then you see that there's more than meets the eye, that he wasn't as perfect as you thought he might have been. And he wasn't. He hit his wife. I mean, that was just one time. Who knows how many times he did it, you know? And all over her spilling coffee on his paper, showing that work was more important than her, apparently. And so, with Tandy, so that did make Tandy take the money instead of clear his name, because she saw that she really didn't know her dad that well, and hitting a woman is never okay, especially your wife, like, especially over spilling coffee. Like, what a piece of shit. Like, I could just tell he's hit her multiple times. Like, maybe that's why she got on the pills, is because he was hitting her all the time, and she just kept taking pills, you know? I totally see that he was most likely abusive to her. This wasn't the first time. There was many times, I think, you could just tell. So, and you could just, like, see the evil in his eyes. Like, he looked like, his eyes just looked evil in that moment. I don't know. I just saw, like, an evil person. Not evil, but he had a dark side to him, and that clearly came out in the form of hitting his wife, and that's not cool. But, I don't know. Like, you know, okay, I understand Tandy could have put the truth out there about what Roxanne Corp is doing or did, you know, and could have put the truth out there about the explosion and cleared her dad's name. But then realizing your dad is not the dad you knew and that he's not such a great guy, I mean, I kind of see why she would take the money. Now, I understand. What about the other families? Don't they deserve the truth? And yeah, they do. But, I mean, have any of them really tried to search for the truth? No, not that we saw anyways. Like, that's one thing. I understand, like, this is kind of selfish. Other people deserve to know the truth. You know, you're just taking the money instead of letting the truth be known. But you know what? That's her choice. It's her evidence. And she'd rather have the money because fuck her dad, who's a piece of shit apparently. Like, I'm sure he's a good guy, but he had his dark side. That was very clear in that moment. I mean, and the mom looked afraid of him. Like, come on, all over spilling coffee. That broke my fucking heart. And I'm so glad Tandy saw that, because she needed to. So, I mean, I see her. I probably would have, I don't know in that situation what I would have done. I mean, I probably would have, I mean, I could see why she would take the money. Because, you know what? Make a future for you and your mom. Forget about clearing your dad's name. Make a future for you and your mom, who's trying to do better. She really looks like she's trying to do better. I'm really proud of her. Like, I would love to see more of Tandy's mom, Melissa. Like, I really would. And she looks so much better this episode. And it's like, even though her husband hit her and stuff, she still loved him so much and still wanted to clear his name and do all this stuff. And it just kind of breaks your heart and stuff. And it kind of makes you look at it, like, look at her differently. And, of course, look at the dad differently and stuff. But, yeah, I know it's kind of like, it's hard, because it's like, I don't know what I would do in that situation if I was Tandy. I don't know. I don't know what I would do. I mean, I mean, that was her choice to take the money instead of the truth coming out. And you know what? I mean, I'm fine with that choice, but also I could also see people saying, well, hello, other people deserve to know the truth too, what really happened, because what if it happens again? And I agree with that. But at the same time, it's her decision, and I mean, if I found out my dad was hitting my mom, I'd be really fucking pissed. I'd be like, this guy I idolized for all these years, who I've been trying to clear his name, has actually been an asshole to my mother. Because this is not the first time she was hit. It was very obvious that was not the first time she was hit. And all over coffee spilling. I am just not for hitting a woman, period. But coffee spilling on his papers. He gets all upset. Like, that's so disgusting. But yeah. So, Tandy decided to take the money, and you know what? That's her choice. I don't really know how I feel about it. You know, like I said, I'm in the middle. I don't know what I would do, personally, unless I was in that situation. And I don't know, you know what? I see one side of, like, everyone deserves the truth, but I also see the other side of Tandy, you know, could have this great life for her and her mom, and they can be, you know, together again and be something more, and also she can save up this money for whatever she wants, you know. So, I see, you know, I see why she did the money thing, but I can also see the other side. So I'm just kind of, like, in the middle, you know? I'm not judging her or anything. Like, dude, her dad, like... Because, like, when Peter was, like, when Peter made that sly remark about, do you even know your dad? Like, you know, because she was saying he's a good man. And then it's, like, we see later on, you know, she, of course, is, like, don't fucking test me or whatever. Like, she didn't say that, but she put the thing to his neck. And then we see, of course, you know, whenever Tandy and Tyrone, whenever Melissa takes their hand, of course, they see a memory and a fear. Well, both. But, yeah, they see the memory of the dad hitting the mom. And it's like, goes to show you. Goes to show you that work mattered more to him than his family. At the end of the day, I think that's the truth, you know? I think that really is. And just to see that he hit her for spilling coffee on his papers for work goes to show you that work was more important than his wife or his daughter. That's what I'm saying. That's what I think. I don't know, you know. Like, that was just crazy. I honestly didn't expect that, you know. had him on this pedestal this whole time, thinking he was wrongful, like his name was wrongfully put out there as the person who caused this explosion that killed so many people. And then we find out he's really not this great a person. You know, he has a dark side, just like I guess everyone does. But him, he's just a dark side of hitting his wife, you know? Like, I don't know. I just am not for that shit. But, what else happened? I mean, yeah, this was... Oh, guys. I mean, I give credit to Tyrone for showing O'Reilly and the cop. Fucking, what is his name? Why didn't you give him a name? It's like, he's gonna die anyways. Let's not give him a name. But, yeah, I mean, I'd be nervous if I was him showing them that, because, you know, what are they going to do? But also, it's like, who cares if you show them, because who's going to believe you? Like, oh, this kid can, just, poof, and then poof, and then poof. Like, what would you say? Like, he's a fucking magician? He can just disappear and appear again? Like, I mean, no one would believe you. They think you're crazy. But yeah, so, oh, man, such a good episode. And it's a heartbreaking one, because it was the anniversary of course, Billy's death, you know, and you see the family and how they don't really like to talk about it and stuff. And the dad, you know, that was really sad. It's so interesting that his brother was making this cloak, of all things, this cloak. And here he is, Tyrone. He's part of the divine pair. He's the cloak, Tandy's the dagger, you know, and his brother is just... Coincidence or not, it's just so interesting that his brother was making this cloak and never thinking it would come in handy for his younger brother. But it did. And, I mean, it was epic. I mean, when he put that cloak on, I was like, ah! I love it. Ah! Love it. Like, it was so good. But, yeah, I love Cloak and Dagger. Sorry, I'm putting on my shoes. I fucking love Cloak and Dagger. Like, oh, it's so good. It's just like O'Connor's. Like, O'Connor's. What the fuck? Connors. Stop with the O'Reilly and Connors. I keep putting them together. But... what else can I say? I mean, of course, you know, Tandy, she's smart. She went in there. I mean, I guess I wasn't really thinking about her stealing anything until, like, when she went to visit Tyrone, you know, which, a little awkward, you know, like, because she's like, are you doing anything special for Billy? And they're like, no, we're not, you know, and it's like, okay. It's like, you know, I'm just going to leave, you know, awkward. But, no, it's, because it's, you know, some people celebrate, like, some people say goodbye to them every year that their death, every anniversary of their death, and some people just kind of don't acknowledge today, you know, just, depends on how you deal with grief. But, once she got her bag and was gonna leave, you know, I was like, oh, yep, she stole something. She did. I didn't know what she stole, but I knew she stole something from, like, the mom's purse or something, and then it was her badge, because, like I said, Tyrone's mom, Roxanne Corp, are connected. See, so many connections. So, I mean, Tandy always got something up her sleeve. Like, she good. How's the mom not noticed that, though? Like, shit. Like, if the mom would have been like, Tyrone, have you seen my badge? She would be like, Tandy. I mean, no, I haven't seen it. I'll look. Hang up, and then he's like, Tandy, where's the badge? Like, I could just see that right now. But anyways, yes, I hope you enjoyed this review of Cloak and Dagger. If you are not watching this show, I cannot stress this enough. Seriously, really, I'm being honest. There's 2 episodes left, which, oh god, it's getting better. Oh, it's so good! I just love it. It's so good. It literally gets better every episode. Like, this was another one of my fave episodes. Oh, well, except for Connors. Just know he's going to get... I just want to see next episode. Because if all those people just sitting there standing around watching as he's beating up O'Reilly are cops, corrupt cops, I want to see them all. Maybe we'll get to see the girl who kills Greg. Never know. Because, it gets me. But, yeah, so this is my review of Cloak and Dagger. It's on Thursdays, freeform, at 8 o'clock. You do not want to miss it. It is so good. It is so fucking good. Even if it wasn't a Marvel show and it was just Cloak and Dagger, it would still be the most epic show ever. Like, literally, I can't stress that this is the best show on Freeform, in my opinion. The Bold Type is a really great show, too. It's really has important things incorporated in the show and stuff, and it really has beautiful messages. But Cloak and Dagger, I have to say, for me, is their best show. It is just fucking amazing. Every episode gets better, gets more frustrating, gets more crazy. I mean, more people die. I mean, 3 people, well, 4 people so far have already died. Like, shit gets really fucking crazy, and it's just getting better. And the season finale, I just know we're going to be mind blown. I don't know what I'm going to do waiting for season 2, which, hello, Freeform, where is it at? I'm waiting for season 2 to be, like, announced. Like, hello, 2 episodes left. You should have already had it renewed for season 2 after the 2 episodes that premiered, because it's so good. Like, don't sleep on the show. And if you are, then just hand the rights over to Netflix or the CW would be awesome. Like, okay, because this show is fucking awesome. And, like, no, it can't be, like, just 1 season and that's it. No. Like, you have hit the gold mine with this. So you need to keep this show going. So, yeah, that's my Ranview. I hope you enjoyed. And, yes,